This has been a really exciting week at the old station. The weather is absolutely horrible, but we had our builder, our architect, the steel guy and the joiner all come together and look at next steps and what we need to do in the old station. Here's what they said. The first big thing that's going to be done are the steels. So Tim, the steel guy, came round, he had a look, he's already got the plans for the steels, but he knows exactly what's needed now, and he's gone away and they're going to be created over the next few weeks within his factory, and there's quite a lot of steel to go in. So he's going to create those, and then John, our builder, is going to come in, he's going to put pads in for the steels, and then Tim's team is going to come back and put all of the steels in. So we're really hoping that that's going to take place around January time. They should be ready by then, and hopefully we can get them in if the weather is okay for that. Upstairs in the old station is going to look like this eventually. On one side you have a master bedroom and an ensuite, and on the other side you have 2 bedrooms and 2 ensuite bathrooms. The centre of the building will be open from floor to roof, but there will be a gallery walkway that allows you to get from one side of the building to the other. In order to create this, we have to put really big steels in to hold the roof up. Currently there are huge wooden trusses holding the roof up. They are really beautiful, but if we keep them, they won't allow us to put rooms upstairs. So 6 are coming out and the roof will be held up by steel beams instead. We are keeping one of the wooden trusses in the central room. The gallery walkway will cut through it, and we will need more steel beams to hold up that truss and the gallery walkway. This is how the steel beams are going to work. The red lines on this drawing are the steel beams. You can see they run all along the ridges of the roof. 1, 2, and 3. The beams sit on padstones in the walls, or they're tied into the chimney breasts with chimney shoes. I'm pretty amazed I can understand these drawings, but actually when you start reading them it makes a lot of sense. This next drawing shows how the gallery walkway is going to work. You can see the steel ridge beam that's going to go in to hold the roof up. You can see the original wooden truss that's currently holding the roof up. And you can see how a gallery walkway is going to be created that runs through it. This walkway is going to be held up by 2 steel beams. These beams will tie into the walls on either side of the central room. There's also one more steel frame upstairs. Right here there's a steel frame which will house a window that's going into this wall. The frame will hold the roof up and allow us to put a window in here. The steel frame will rest on concrete padstones that our builder will put in. Downstairs there are a few more steel beams being added. In addition to the gallery walkway, there are 3 more sets of steel beams going in to hold the upstairs floor up. They are here, here, and here. On the right hand side, this will allow us to knock the wall down between the kitchen and dining room and have an open plan kitchen diner. This room also has the big chimney and will be able to keep the lovely open fireplace. So that's all the steel work. There's quite a lot to go in. Once the steels are in, the floor can then go on top of that upstairs. We're going to put a temporary floor in to begin with, so that'll be just plywood so that the builders can walk on there and work from there. So then they can start looking at things like the roof and the dormer windows and see how they'll go in. So that'll be a really exciting next stage, which John, our builder, is going to do, is to get those temporary floors in. So Dave the joiner was also here and he's had a look at the windows. He showed us some of the windows he's created and they are absolutely beautiful. So big sash windows, and we're going to be able to keep those curved tops that we have on our windows and keep those in wood as well, which is going to be beautiful. He's going to recreate how the windows would have been on the inside as well. So all of that woodwork that would have been there in the original station. So he's coming back to us with a price for that. We already know this is going to be one of our more expensive jobs. So once we have that price in, we can decide what we can do now and what we might have to leave for a bit later. But it was so exciting to really start to see little pieces coming together and see some of his work as well. So that's going to be an exciting next stage. Dave is also going to look at replacing all of the outside woodwork, which is in such bad condition. It feels like we've started on several of our goals for phase 3 just in this one visit this week. Our plans in the run up to January is to get as much done as we can on the outside and around the garden, because the more we can do ourselves, the more we can save to be able to put that money towards the building itself. Gil's going to do some knocking down today. We've also got some bits on the cabin to finish. We've got a wood burner to put in. So there's loads to do. So over the next few weeks, we're really going to be focusing on that and getting ready for the build. Well, Gil was going to knock some things down in the garden, but then this happened. A storm came in to spoil our fun. It's rain, rain and more rain in Wales, but at least we can get some inside work done on the cabin while the rain is coming down. And hopefully the more it rains now, the less it will rain in January when the steels are going in. Subscribe to us at the Old Station Renovation to see our journey.